Hello, I'm Lois Dixon Myers, standing next to the portrait of my beloved father, Dr. James A. Dixon, who was a fellow at the Mayo Clinic and also a member of the Priestley Society, the honor group of surgeons there. He always said that if America ever got socialized medicine, it would bankrupt the country. Well, we could be close to that now. And he often did many operations for nothing. He believed in really taking care of the people that couldn't afford an operation in the Mayo tradition, and carried that out throughout all of his entire life in private practice after being at the Mayo Clinic for many years and teaching there. I'd like to point out today that there was a very important article in yesterday's Examiner newspaper, that was October 2nd, 2012, in which was cited an expert U.S. constitutional lawyer, Dr. Pease, that's P-E-A-S-E, who said that the House of Representatives, which has the sole authority to levy taxes, no other body of the government per the U.S. Constitution has that authority, could have defunded Obamacare by making a standalone bill that had nothing to do with the federal budget, the annual fiscal budget for the federal government that Congress allocates every year, saying what monies will be spent on what. And the reason that they could have done that, according to Dr. Pease, is that the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in 2012 with Justice John Roberts saying that Obamacare was unconstitutional because what it was a mandate on the people, and Congress does not have the authority to mandate anything. They cannot force, that is, a person or a U.S. citizen to buy anything, and that's what Obamacare was doing. It was forcing the American people to buy a product, in this case Obamacare. The Supreme Court ruling of 2012 said Obamacare was unconstitutional, therefore, and that the only thing that they could do, that is the House of Representatives, with Obamacare, legally according to the U.S. Constitution, was to treat Obamacare as a tax. That was all. So all that Congress needed to do last week, instead of adding Obamacare as an expendable item to their yearly budget and then passing everything else but Obamacare on that budget, Dr. Pease said they should have put the Obamacare in a standalone bill where it was a tax, not on the budget, but said in the bill that Obamacare, after 2 or 3 years of further investigation, was found to be a faulty tax in that, number one, it was not affordable by the American people, and number two, that it did not provide patient care. So it was not good care. So for those reasons, the U.S. House of Representatives could have said in that bill, that standalone bill on Obamacare, we are not going to we're not going to permit Obamacare to continue. We are going to shut it down. We are going to defund it. We are going to repeal it. In that standalone bill, with the House of Representatives being majority Republican, it could have easily passed, gone to the Senate, which then would have had no wiggle room, he said, to either pass it or not pass it. Hands off, couldn't have touched it, nor could the President of the United States, because neither the Senate nor the President has the authority to levy a tax. Only the House of Representatives can do that. And so it would have been dead all over. And then we would have been back at allocating the money. The Congress could have said where they would spend the money for next year ahead, the federal budget, and we could have continued to have our federal government operate and not have any of this disaster of a shutdown of the federal budget and the federal government. None of this would be going on. And so really constitutionally, Dr. Pease should come and talk with the Congress and set the record straight as to what the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in 2012, and explain to them again, if they didn't get it, that the Supreme Court ruled that Obamacare is unconstitutional. Thank you very much. I hope you will call your U.S. senators and congressmen and explain this to them so that they can start all over with a new health care bill that would make it more affordable and more expendable an item to provide better care for more people in America. Thank you. And also, if you want to get your words, your ideas out there on the internet, please sign up with me today on my website, theabundantharvest.com, where you can become an affiliate member of Empower Network and start blogging and getting your ideas out there to the world. Because we're coming out with a new product next week or so called ENV2, which you're going to hear a lot about, where with a flick of a switch on your mobile device, cell phone, iPhone, iPad, you can get your ideas out there on a blog or a video wherever you are to all the major sites on the internet. That is revolutionary. So if you're unhappy with the major media and all of this that they're putting out, all this propaganda, and you want the truth to be out to the American people, to the world, please sign up with me today on either theabundantharvest.com or empowernetwork.com/empower FSHS. Thank you, and may God bless.